Since TikTok allows 30-minute videos, I'm going to post this because it's a full presentation so that you guys can learn how to get paid $5 per letter. And I know you don't believe it, but watch this full presentation so that you can see exactly how this program works.
My name is Nicholas Lau from Dallas, Texas. The name of the program is Send It. I want to welcome you to this program where we are going to teach you the art of sending letters and earning money for those letters and the process in how to make this a nice supplemental income for your family. So earn for writing letters up to $5 per handwritten letter. Now, let me tell you a little bit about us. We are a Nevada-based company. And we teach you how to write letters to billion-dollar corporations, including gaming websites and casinos. A majority of these corporations pay their users in online coins, aka sweeps coins, as in sweepstakes. You'll convert these coins into cash via online gaming. Now, we teach you most of this conversion process, which helps you retain most of your coins, which you can then cash out. Okay, now a note. Part of the process does involve gaming websites. If that conflicts with your personal beliefs, then this might not be for you. But I want you to stick around. I want you to open your ears and listen to it. Hear the information. It might be a better fit for somebody you know. You might just be a busy individual and it doesn't work for you, but it still might be good for somebody you know. And we do have a very generous affiliate program that you can tap into and take advantage of that. So who is this for? These are just some of the people it's for. There's a lot of people it can be for. It's for stay-at-home parents, retirees, students, anyone looking for extra income. Now, what are the requirements? You must be 18 years of age in most states. You must reside in the US or Canada, excluding Washington State, Idaho, Michigan, the province of Quebec. This list can change. There could be states that might get added to the list. Now, the thing is, it just depends on that state's local regulations, what they're voting on. Some states could be added, some states could be subtracted. So just understand that this is what the list is as of today. Now, the question is, can you write? If you can write, this is a great program for you. Now, that doesn't mean can you write perfectly? Can you write beautifully? It's just, can you write? Now, if you can write, we teach you exactly what to write. We show you who to write to. We check your work to make sure it's correct. And you get the letters and you get paid. So let me tell you about some success stories that we had. Now, to protect people's privacy, we do block out their names. The reason why we do that is some people are just very private people. They don't want to, people to know what they're doing, but they like the idea of making supplemental income to help their families. Okay. So this person right here, they followed the instructions that were given by our trainer and our owner that have been doing this for a few years now. They've made a lot of money doing this. They've helped a lot of people. So they were able to redeem $1,060 using this process that we are teaching. Give me just a second to let some more people in here. All right, now here's another success story. My third drop from this state started writing on January 2nd. Okay, so we're at March 12th here, started writing January 2nd. By March 12th, these letters that they had wrote in had converted. The money had been deposited into their gaming account for them to play with. And we teach you the art of conversion, not the art of gambling. We show you how to convert tokens and how to put that money into your pocket. Okay. Now, what I want to do is bring on one of the ladies in our program that has been absolutely smashing it. She's doing everything from the writing side to introducing this opportunity to other people. And what I love about her is her ability to be selfless and share with people. What is she doing? What is working? Starting little chats within our little Facebook community. It's like, hey, if you guys need help with this, this is what I'm doing. It's so nice to see people like that live in an abundance mentality and not a scarcity mentality, that there's enough to go around for everybody and that we can all succeed at this. So without further ado, let me just go ahead and stop my screen share. And I want to bring Kirsten Cochran on to the webinar. Kirsten, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah, let me just go ahead and put the spotlight on you. And there you go, my
Okay.
friend. Thank you very much.
All right. My name is Kirsten. I am a paramedic and a mother of two. I have been letter writing since the end of January, so a couple weeks after the program launched. I originally heard about it, saw it on the internet from a friend, and reached out. And of course, I was skeptical, like most people are. So I did my own research for about 2 to 3 weeks, and then I kept up with that friend for like 2 to 3 weeks, kind of harassing her, asking how things are going. Um, I eventually decided to kind of just jump on in and thought I really had nothing to lose. A little backstory: I've done plenty of MLMs, selling stuff, trying to harass people to try to get them to buy things. I did it more so for socialization as a mom, trying to meet other moms, but I could never really sell enough to make any of the top, people. Never made any of the vacations that they offered, and I never really made enough to actually bring home a decent income, just a couple dollars here and there, but I did enjoy them. Um, with that being said, I had my second child in October and was on maternity leave. Like I said, I'm a paramedic and I worked in anesthesia. A couple weeks after my surgery, I was reached out to by my boss, and they tried to mandate me to come to work when I wasn't legally able to. It was kind of a kick in the butt at that point, and my only option I thought was to resign. So I didn't have a job and I didn't have one lined up, and I had a newborn at home. It was a really hard time for me and my family. My husband is an officer, so he works full time, and I ended up being a stay-at-home mom for the first time. It worked out for a couple of months. I didn't have a job for 3 months, but I went to many interviews, and none of them really worked with my schedule. And if you're a mom, then you definitely know that your kid's schedule is everything. So I ended up finding this opportunity. And like I said, at that point, I said, I really have nothing to lose. I wanted to take that financial burden off my husband. He was working long hours, very hard hours to keep our family going. So I ended up signing up, and I kind of dove right in. Like Nick said, I originally just started writing letters, but I knew that I wanted to share the opportunity because if it worked, then I wanted to share it with everybody and all my friends. And I had plenty of friends that were in the same situation as I was. I immediately started sharing it. I had two people sign up right away with me and took the plunge. So the money that I put into the program was given back to me within 5 days. So at that point, I said, well, I'm just going to keep writing. And I just kept writing. It took about 8 weeks to get my first drop, and it was amazing. It was a significant relief for my family. My husband supported me the entire time. And when we got that drop and converted it, we did it together and we had a lot of fun doing it. It was so easy. The training is literally step by step. And at that point, I really dove in. I made a TikTok about the business. I started on Facebook. I'm sharing it with my group and the people that are above me and below me, and trying to make videos with my kids and just making it overall a lot of fun. I've had a couple of drops since weekly that I've been writing weekly. I'm not writing a whole ton because I do have two children to attend to now, but now I am a stay-at-home mom. I do letter writing full time. So a lot of people ask, can this be a full-time gig? It completely can. I do this full time. I still work as a paramedic. I ended up finding a job with a couple of friends, but I only work one day a week. And it's more so a break for me so I can get out of the house. But I absolutely don't have to work. I can just do this full time if I wanted. I really love this opportunity. I've been sharing it ever since. I now have my own little group and gang, and let alone this community has been so much more than any other community I've been a part of. Like Nick said, I post in the group and I get tons of responses and lots of support. And I've talked to Lisa personally, I've talked to Nick personally, I've talked to Dustin personally, and you don't get that in a lot of other groups. You don't get to talk to the higher up people, and you don't get questions answered, and you don't have people cheering you on or sharing things and giving you advice. So I feel like this is kind of my family now. And even if I can't write or I choose not to write for whatever reason, I would still stay in the community alone. I just love this opportunity in general. I hope you guys come on board because the hesitation you have, everyone has. And taking that plunge, like I said, it's definitely worth it and it's definitely life changing.
that was an amazing testimonial, because this is how powerful it is. This is how many people that it has helped. It has helped change their lives. There's people that have been greatly struggling. You know, let's be honest. You know, the prices are high right now. Food prices are high. Gas prices are high, right? And people are looking for supplemental income. They can't keep up with the wages and stuff. So, you know, just having that extra $300, $400, $500 a month or whatever. So, you know, some people make way more than that. But, you know, the thing is, you determine what you can make, and talk about the actual letters. What are these letters? It's like, because I know when I was first introduced to this, I was asking myself, okay, I couldn't wrap my head around it. And I had talked to a friend recently, and, you know, it was so hard for him to wrap his head around it, because it's like, it sounded so simple. It's like, there has to be something to it. So let's talk about these letters. So these letters need to be handwritten letters that must be written by you. You can't subcontract it to anybody. You can't have somebody else write it, because if you did do that, if let's just say, for the sake of an example, say you have a hand problem, say you have carpal tunnel or something, but you really want to do this, and your kid said, "Don't worry, mom, I'll write the letters for you." That's fine. Just understand that they will have to continue writing letters, because there's artificial intelligence that is scanning these letters. And if the handwriting changes, then it's not going to work anymore. Okay. So just keep that in mind, that the person who starts writing needs to continue writing. And you earn credits into your gaming account. Roughly 6 to 8 weeks, because of the influx of people and how much we're growing. Like, this program alone has made these gaming websites so busy that their time had extended a little bit, but because of that, they actually brought in more scanners. They actually invested more into their business because of the growth that we were providing. So now they're picking up the pace again. So you write from the comfort of your own home, or wherever you want. If you want to write at the park, if you want to write at the cafe, wherever you want, you can write your letters wherever you feel comfortable. And on average, from writing that letter on your index card, putting it in the envelope, writing the envelope, stamping it, sealing it, takes about 4 to 6 minutes. Now, you're going to get a little faster as you get into a rhythm, but on average, you can say that it's about, 5 minutes to go ahead and get a letter done. So how much can you make doing this? How much can you make per letter? Well, if you do 10 letters a day, 5 days a week, and you're making $5 per letter, that's $250 a week, $1,000 a month. By, I don't want to say a show of hands, but if you could drop a 2 in the chat, would an extra $1,000 a month help anybody out here? I want to know, will that an extra $1,000 a month, will it help you out? Let me see some 2s in the chat. All right, we got some 2s in the chat. Because what can $1,000 do? Can help pay your rent, can help pay your mortgage, can make a car note, can put food on the table. And that's what's the most important thing. Can you put food on the table? Can you put a roof over your head? Will that $1,000 extra help you? Absolutely. Well, what if you can do 20 letters a day? What if you could do 10 in the morning and 10 at night? 10 before you go to work, 10 before you go to sleep. You just doubled your income to $2,000 a month, approximately. 30 is going to be 3,000, so on and so forth. Obviously, the numbers vary. And when I bring the owner of this company on in a little bit, she will tell you her story and how many letters she was writing and how much it changed her life. And so now I'm going to get myself out of the way, and I'm going to introduce you to Lisa. Now, who is Lisa? Lisa Cromil is from Sacramento, California, where I actually grew up. I live in Dallas, Texas now, but I actually grew up where she lives now. So we had that in common right away. And when I met her and she told me exactly what she's done with this opportunity, it absolutely blew my mind. As somebody that's been online marketing for the past 14, 15 years, I was surprised I didn't know about it, because if there was a way to make money from home, I generally knew about it. So I was blown away that this has been around for so long and I didn't know about it. So I've done my research and I realized this is what I thought it was from the past, but it's just, nowadays everything is just so modern and technology has increased so much. So what I'm going to do, get myself out of the way, please drop some fire in the chat. I'm going to bring on the owner and the CEO of this company that has really showed a lot of people how they can change their lives with this simple task that can put so much money into your pocket. So without further ado, Lisa Cromil, the floor is yours, my friend.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our call and welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Actually, I love what I do because we change lives every day. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of an overrun. I'll try to make it brief on who I am. I have been a professional my entire life, but I've also been an internet marketer for 20 years. So in the 90s, I started doing mortgages. And so it was all about helping people get into homes. In that 2005, 2006, when it looked like we were going downhill, I jumped into the internet marketing world. I am a salesperson by nature. I love to talk to people and I'm a good salesperson. So let's just put it that way. So I did the internet marketing thing from 2005 to 2013. It's about the same time that I got out of mortgage, 2013. I was burned out. The economy went down the I won't even call what it was, but basically went downhill with the mortgage crisis. But at the same time, I was doing internet marketing. I got really burned out from that industry as well. And the reason is because of the lack of duplication. I got really tired of putting people into a program where they just couldn't make money. I can sell and sell anything. My mom always says I can sell ice to an Eskimo, but a lot of people can't do that. And so I got really burned out watching people fail, sending me money, getting into programs. I would babysit them and try to teach them every little nook and cranny, and they would still fail. And I hated that. So in 2013, I got into Amazon. I was a drop shipper and an FBA seller all the way from 2013 all the way up until January of 2022, when Amazon politely showed us the door. They basically decided, hey, during COVID, we can be greedy and we don't need you guys anymore. So they impolitely asked me to leave. And so I did. I did before they actually kicked me off so that I could preserve that if I ever want to go back and sell on their platform. But in that spring, I went back into my love of mortgages and almost immediately saw this need for credit repair. COVID had done a number on so many people's credit. So me being the type of person I am, I took some courses, took some classes, got myself some mentors, learned how to repair people's credit. That brings me up to April-ish of 2022. My cousin, I bumped into my cousin and she's like, hey, what are you doing now? Your sister said you're not doing Amazon anymore. And I said, yeah, you're right. I'm getting my credit repair company up. I'm working with some real estate agents. You know, if you know any, send them my way. And she said, well, have you ever thought about writing for casinos? And I said, what? And she's like, yeah, you can write these letters, send them in and they'll give you $5, but you got to play it. And I was like, okay, well, tell me more. So she kind of explained the whole process to me. I jumped in with 2 feet. I was like, okay, I could do this. I have to sit at my desk all day long anyways, waiting for calls to come in from real estate agents that have clients that can't get a home that need me to repair their credit. So I'm sitting here anyways. So I went into I went in through this process of learning how to do it. And in that first 7 months of 2022, I perfected what I like to call the art of conversion. Now, I like to play games, I like to gamble, but I hate to lose. And so when I walk into a casino, I walk in with a $100 bill, and my objective is to walk out with that same $100. I don't care if I win, obviously that's nice, but I don't want to lose because I hate to lose. And so those first 7 months, I took the time to learn what I like to call the art of conversion, which was how do I get $5 out for every $5 they give me? And so I played around with the math because I'm also a math person. And I really did perfect that during the 2022 year. I made right around $30,000 in those 7 months that I wrote. Well, I decided I was going to take it seriously in 2023. And so I started writing letters and I set myself a goal of 300 letters every single week, no matter where I was, whether I was on vacation or I was sick or whatever. I really tried to like make sure that I did my letters and I was very successful at it. So I did do my 300 letters every single week. And I made $78,000 in 2023 writing letters on the side of my credit repair business. Yes, you heard that right, $78,000. I hit a couple of pots. I think that letter-wise, I should have cashed out probably around 72,000 because I did that 300 times 52. But I ended up hitting some wins, and I got a little over $78,000 on my W2G. So in November of last year, though, I went to a wedding in Pennsylvania. And my sister, who is our trainer, Jolie, she she was also writing too. I got her involved immediately when I started writing myself. And so I was at the wedding and my sister's like, hey, her daughter, Bella, she wants to move out in the spring. What can we do to help her? And I said, well, why don't we teach her how to write letters? You're doing it. I'm doing it. It works. So let's teach her. So we did. Well, when I got back from that trip at the very beginning of December, I was sitting at my table writing my letters and like a light bulb went off. I was like, why am I not teaching people how to write letters to casinos and make $5 for every letter they send in? Like this is what this industry is missing. It's a blessing that I can help other people to be able to do. And so I sat down and my sister and I, we wrote out the program. I did all the writing. She did the videos for me. And I called up a friend of mine who had some awesome software that I wanted. And he's the co-owner of Send It Academy, Dustin. And I was like, tell me about this program that you have. And he's like, why? What do you got? So I showed him and he's like, oh my gosh, Lisa, do you know what you have here? Like, this is what this industry is missing, like a way for every single person to win. And I'm like, yeah, as long as they can write and they can follow instructions, they're going to win. And he's like, do you want to affiliate this? Do you want to like share it with the world? And I was like, absolutely. Like if I was going to pair up with anyone, he would be the person I would want to pair up with. He's just that good. He is the yin to my yang. He is my, he's just, we're on the same brainwave. And so I love that about my partner. So we threw it together and we put this program together, and it's grown to bigger than my expectations, bigger than my dreams ever could have been when I originally created this program, because we've helped thousands of people that have failed on in the internet marketing world. Thousands of people that have barely ever made a penny in this industry are making hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, just simply writing. And on the side, you can do the other part, which is to share it. And trust me, you will want to share it. Even if you come into this program, you have no intention of sharing it, which we have a lot of people that are just writers. It doesn't matter because you're going to eventually want to share it. We know you will. But the cool thing is about this program, and what I wake up every day with pure joy in my heart, is knowing that I've made a difference in somebody else's life. And Dustin and I talk about this all the time. We are so blessed. People always tell us what a blessing we are to them, but well, you guys are a blessing to us because you've given us an opportunity to do what we've always envisioned, which was to change people's lives for the better.
So again, thank you, Lisa. Like I said, we would not be here without you. This is a fabulous program. It's literally changed so many lives. Now, getting into that, obviously people are like, okay, Nick, this is good. You've got my attention. I like the testimonials. Love what Lisa had to say about the program. There's got to be a price attached to it. That's true. We're not a nonprofit organization. We're an educational organization that teaches you how to do this, among other ways to make money. So let's talk about the letter writing program. That's why everybody is here. So you get 9 lessons. It'll take you roughly 30 minutes, maybe an hour if you want to go slow and rewind. So let's just say, give yourself an hour to go through the videos and understand exactly how this entire process works. Because obviously we can't explain it to you all tonight. We respect your time. We don't want to stay on here too long. 9 lessons. You get community support. You get template approval. So we have people on staff that are going to look at your letters that you're writing, make sure everything looks good. Not every single letter, but your first one that you're going to use as a template, you send it to them. Once they've approved it, have another set of eyes, maybe a spouse, maybe a brother, sister, friend, have them look at it too. Make sure it looks just like the template because everything has to be written perfectly and you're good to go. Start sending letters the correct way after you become a member. So to become a member, it's $224.99 USD. So that's $199.99 setup fee. So about $200 to get set up. And that gives you access to the program, the education, the training. And then there's a monthly membership fee of $25 a month to be a part of the community, to get the training, the support, be a part of our group, get access to be able to, get help from other people. You have a question, you put it in our group. One of these excellent leaders, like Kirsten you saw tonight, she'll jump in there, She'll answer your questions. She'll help you out. And like I said, she brought up a good point. It's turned into more than just a business and an education. It's turned into a family. A lot of people have got to know each other well. A lot of people have met up in person, and they write together, and it's amazing. I don't want to get too into it, but you can kind of understand how when you have a affordable program in a time in the economy when things are rough, how we can actually bring people together and get them to spread the word and help other people out. Okay. So we also have an affiliate program. Okay. You do have to be a member. So if you're a member of the program, you also have the ability to be an affiliate for it, which we call a promoter. So you can earn by sharing this opportunity. You can earn by helping others. It's just a $20 one-time fee, not a monthly fee. Just $20 one time to get that extra designation of not only being a student of the academy, but also being somebody that can promote the academy. So like I said, very inexpensive. Now, how to qualify to get paid? You pay that one-time $20 affiliate fee. Now, when you do that, for every person that you bring in, so for every person that comes in and pays the $225, for the $200 part, you're going to get $100 direct paid to you. For the $25 part, so they pay $25 a month, including your very first month you sign up, you get $5 a month out of that 25. So just think about it. For every person that you bring in, you're going to make $105. That's a huge commission compared to what it is the cost of entry. $105 for every person that you bring in. We also have a matrix. I'm not going to get too deep into this because this can confuse people. Just understand that there's multiple ways to make money. So we have this matrix that everybody goes into. And when you're in that matrix, for every person that's under you, you're going to get 50 cents per month. I know it's not a lot, but as this company builds out, remember, we're still in our infancy. We're only a few months old. So just think you're getting in now. As more people start coming in, that 50 cents for everybody under you is going to start adding up. But there's one more thing. On top of getting that 50 cents per month, we have a matrix match. So what does that mean? Lisa brings me in. And when Lisa brings me in, let's just say that I go crazy. I have this big audience. I bring in a lot of people. And let's just say over the course of several months or even a year, I'm making $1,000 a month residual in the matrix. That doesn't count the $100 I'm making per person, the $5 I'm making a month on their monthly, just the extra $1,000 because Lisa brought me in and I'm making $1,000 a month residual without doing any other work, just what I'm normally doing. She's going to get a 50% matching bonus. So she's going to make $500 a month off of my $1,000. It's actually separate. It doesn't come off of mine. So I'm making 1,000 and she's making 500 as a match just for bringing me in. So just imagine you bring in a few people that have a good network, that know a lot of people, you can make some good money off the matrix as it grows over time. So you get paid 50% of your active direct referrals matrix pay. So now what comes with your back office, okay? Especially if you're somebody that's going to promote this business. These are the things that you're going to get. You're going to get duplicated capture pages. Now, what is a capture page? That's where, you go to a page, you enter your name and your email, and then it sends you to another page so you can get what you came for. So you're going to be able to capture the email address and names of people that are interested in your offer. So if they don't buy right away, you could follow up with them, because the worst thing is to share something with somebody once and not be able to reach back, because some people are just busy then. But if you have their email address and you follow up with them, sometimes it might not be a good time now, but it becomes a good time later. And because you're emailing them every once in a while, they'll come back to you. So this is what like a capture page looks like. We teach you how to start earning $50 to $75 per hour by writing letters, enter your information. Now, when they enter their information, they go to what we call a landing page. Now, the landing page is going to teach you about the opportunity. It's going to have a video. It's going to tell you a little bit. You'll keep scrolling down the page. It'll give you more information so you can make an informed decision. And then if you do, you click the sign up button, you sign up now, and now you're part of the program. Now, we also have the ability to send up follow-up emails to your leads, and we have training. So we have training on, and this is not the training we're talking about for the letter writing program. This is also the training on how to set up your back office if you're an affiliate and you want to promote this opportunity. Okay. So with that said, thank you everybody for coming on to this presentation. Thank you for giving us your time. Please thank the person that invited you here. Like Lisa said, this could be the first day for the rest of your life that can change. Not only can it change your life, it can change a lot of people's lives. Do not sleep on this. It is a small investment compared to other things out there. And you have the ability to make that money back without having to talk to anybody, without having to convince anybody. It's just you, your pens, your index cards, and your ability to set your goals and achieve those goals. So thank you very much, everybody.